Hello everyone, my name is Russell King and this is my Kin 552 final project. I hope you enjoy it. The group that I chose to study over this 8-week class is um, upper middle-aged to elderly individuals. The reason why I chose this group of people is because my father is he's been having a lot of health issues here recently, and part of it is because of his diabetes, and part of it is just because he has not been very active uh, in recent years. Um, this, my dad has had a lot of health struggles with open heart surgery and a mild stroke, and it's just causing problems with him getting out to exercise, and he's just having a real tough time with it. The other part of it is my my father-in-law. He's had both of his hips replaced, and he um, just since he's had that happen, he's been having a hard time getting back into normal routines. And he's just having a hard time getting around and moving. Part of that's because of COVID, and part of it's just because he's just having a hard time just getting out and moving. Um, uh, the factors I chose to focus on for this project is the fear of injury, um, dislike of comfort, lack of accessibility to exercise facilities, and the negative thoughts about exercise. Okay, according to Howe and others, one of the main reasons why older individuals have fear of falling is the lack of balance. And the fear of falling is stemmed from the fact that as we get older, our bodies become more frail and not as resilient as they used to be. Um, our bodies aren't as stable as as they once were, and it just um, becomes easier to fall. Um, these these falls can be scary. One, because like I said before, if our our bones become more frail because of just loss of bone density, and that can cause um, the bones to break. Others because um, depending on who all is there with the individual when they fall, they could be there for hours on end, and it could cause other problems with the other health issues that they might have, such as like diabetes and heart disease and a number of other health effects, health issues that come along as we get older. So it's our job as uh, kinesiologists to um, educate educate the participants in the exercise program that as to uh, the benefits of exercise, such as reducing uh, reducing the risk of chronic disease and better uh, better management of the diseases that they might already have. Also, the longer, the more they keep moving, and they they function both they function better both physically and mentally. So those are good reasons to keep going with any exercise program. Also, Bolin did a study and um, showing that the more active an individual is, the more the effects of osteoporosis is actually slowed down because actually increases the bone mineral density. This brings me to the dislike of comfort. This dislike of discomfort. Sorry. This it not only focuses on the physical pain of possibly hurting yourself, but it also focuses on the emotional aspect of it as well. Feeling embarrassed or uh, other such uh, reasons for being being discom- uncomfortable. Um, so, um, a lot of older individuals think that um, if the more they move around, the more their chronic pain will uh, make be worse because they've been sedentary for so long that they become stiff and lose muscle mass, uh, which this can be a pretty strong deterrent to getting it moving again. Another reason is that they become embarrassed because they think that they may look um, inexperienced or they just are not comfortable being like exercising around people. The ways that I've found out to overcome this is, for one, the thing about being uh, the pain being more as when you start exercising. This is actually true, but the longer you exercise, the less stiff your joints become, and um, you actually start getting your muscle mass back, and the muscle soreness also goes away. Um, Also, the individual feels that they uncomfortable with working out in a facility. If safety and weather permits, they could either exercise at home or in the neighborhoods. So that would actually be two easy ways to confront these fears. This leads me to my next point is lack of access to exercise facilities. Older individuals do not always um, have access to uh, exercise facilities due to they can't physically get to the exercise uh, facility, or they are on a fixed income and can't afford to um, pay for the membership to the facility. There's uh, a number of different ways that um, a number of environmental factors come into play as well. Whether it, like I said earlier, the weather it becomes difficult for them to get out and to get to the facility, or even if they are planning on working out in the neighborhood, it becomes a problem there because they're just not able to, especially coming into winter time. The older individuals tend not to get out as often as they would when it's warmer. Um, some To remedy this, I found that some facilities such as LA Fitness actually offer discounts um, to older individuals. So I'm pretty sure that if a fitness facility such as LA Fitness is in, others would be sure to follow. Um, the the next point, like I said, if weather permits, individuals can get out and exercise in their neighborhood, or if they can afford it, they can always get equipment that they can use at their house, and they don't feel. Which brings me back to my other point: if they don't feel comfortable working out in a facility, they might feel more comfortable working out at home. The next barrier that I've come across is where the older individuals either have had a bad uh, experience with exercise or just don't want to exercise in general, so they come up with um, poor excuses and they try to pass that off um, as reasons why they can't exercise. Ways to overcome this is to encourage older individuals to exercise and to let them know that they will eventually will feel better about themselves and physically they'll feel better. Encourage them to do positive self-talk, such as "you can do this," and just one more set, things like that. That will help them to understand that they can do it. And another really important, uh, really important thing to talk about is setting goals. And just make sure that they set short-term goals and long-term goals. That the short-term goals will work towards their long-term goals. In conclusion, I recommend that those who have the older individuals who are already active, I encourage them to continue on with their activity and maybe even try to kick it up a notch. That way they're able to function better, both physically and mentally. Um, and those who have not started exercise training yet, I strongly encourage them to at least just begin something small, just walk around the neighborhood or something easy like that. Um, I also strongly encourage them to set goals that will actually both long-term goals and short-term goals that are practical and obtainable. A lot of individuals, uh, both young and old, set goals that are like unattainable. Like I'm gonna lose 30 pounds in 2 weeks, and that's just not practical or obtainable. So I suggest that they set goals and make sure they're able to meet them. Another thing is that because to note that for the first time in recorded history that because of our sedentary lifestyle, it's becoming more likely that um, parents will start outliving their children because of all the diseases and other conditions associated with a sedentary lifestyle, and it's not it's not good. So I really encourage those to start exercising and helping them to have a better quality of life. One of the big takeaways I've got from this class is that when starting any new exercise program for the first time, you need to be patient because you will not see results right away. It will take a few weeks to start noticing significant changes, and I just encourage those to just be patient and stick with it because it will pay off in the end. Just make sure you set those goals and make them attainable, and just enjoy yourself. It's not that hard. Here's a list of the some of the references I used during my presentation and that I've found throughout the my my class work as we went through. Um, and here's some more of the references I that I found. I just encourage you to look up these references and have a great day and hope you do well in your classes.